Somebody out on a Harley on a Monday night checking out the leaves on a dirt seasonal road. He's got the right idea. So, yeah, it's Monday. And I got the idea early on in the day that I needed to sleep in a tent tonight. There's more of a reason behind it than just because I wanted to sleep in a tent. It's Monday now, but Friday after work, I left and went brook trout fishing all weekend. I've been sleeping in a tent Friday night, Saturday night. Sunday I slept at home, but that was no good. I missed it. So this morning at work, I thought to myself, you know what? The leaves are almost at they're at their peak where I was over the weekend. They're going to be close here, which they are pretty close. And who knows how long this is going to last? Who knows how long the leaves are going to last? Who knows how long fall is going to last before winter shows up? Who knows how long anything is going to last? And I decided that, it's a Monday night, and that is not a good enough excuse anymore to not sleep in a tent. As crazy as this sounds, I don't believe that sleeping in a tent should be reserved for weekends or vacation days or personal days or the days that I decide to call in sick to visit a place like this. I think you should be able to sleep in a tent whenever you feel like it, whenever you can. And everybody's issue is always, well, I don't have the time. It's Monday night. This is almost an hour from my house. It's dark by 7. I couldn't get up here until after 5. That gives me enough time to get up here and set up a tent. Sit here and write a little bit. Probably even make a few casts. Start a fire. Cook some beans and hot dogs on the fire. Go to sleep. And then get up, an hour earlier than normal so that I can make it down to work in time. Tell me why you can't do that. Because it's Monday night? Monday night is not a good excuse. Neither is Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night, or Friday night, or any night that you work. If you work the weekends, listen, if you want to do this, then do it. It just so happens that I can get into the Adirondack Park in under an hour, and I have campsites that I know really well, and I didn't figure on a Monday night anybody would be here, so it was a pretty safe bet that I could drive an hour up here, and this would be empty, and it was. And if it wasn't, there's other sites. There's nothing like writing a book about all your time in the outdoors while you're sitting next to a trout stream on a Monday night when you just came from work, knowing that you got to get up in the pitch black, tear down a tent by the light of the car headlights, and go to work. Why shouldn't I do that? Why shouldn't anybody do that? I'm on this big kick about unplugging and living your life. You shouldn't live to pay bills and die. There's got to be more to it. I guess this is the next step. Monday nights, camping on a trout stream while there's still time. I think life teaches you a lot of lessons. And one of those lessons is life is only so long, and you better learn that lesson before it's too late. There's no reason that there's a lot of people that live close enough to some woods. There's no reason that you can't go and camp or fish after work whenever you want. Yeah, I know. So, listen, I've got 2 boys that don't live with me every night and every weekend, and I'm single. I know it's easier for me than it is a lot of people. I get that. But if you're single and you don't have any kids, and you're always stressing about, oh, I don't have any time to do anything, why not? You got too much to do at home? Too much to do at work? I'll bet you can still do it. Listen, I got a leaky faucet in my kitchen. I could be home fixing that right now. You know what? It'll be there for me to fix tomorrow, or the next day, or this weekend. But this, who knows? Anything could happen, and tomorrow I could be regretting it, wishing that I had actually come up here after work today to camp next to a trout stream, work on my book next to a trout stream on a Monday night, wake up, break down to camp in the middle of the night, and go to work. There's no reason you shouldn't do that. There's no reason. It's a weeknight. It's a work night. I don't have time is not an excuse. That's all it is, an excuse. To me, it's not a valid excuse. So listen, do your job, make your money. Everybody's got to be responsible enough to pay their own way in this world. There's no free rides. But work just long enough to make that money to pay your way through the world. Need less stuff, and you'll have more time to do this. So I'm going to save this, and I'm going to go make a few casts. Then I'm going to start a fire and cook some beans and hot dogs on the fire, have a beer, and probably write a little more. And I'm going to fall asleep on a work night listening to this trout stream. There's no reason not to. There's no excuse good enough. And if you can't think of an excuse good enough, do what you got to do. Call in sick and go fishing.